What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Big Country. We're going back to the 1986 album, The Seer. And the next tune is The Teacher. It could relate to a literal teacher, someone who instructs and educates in a scholastic setting. Obviously, there are other types of teachers, a life teacher, a mentor perhaps. But it makes me wonder if it'll have some specific, geographical or historical reference, or whether it's referring to the role of a teacher. Either way, I don't always tend to get each and every one of their lines on a first listen, so as I have done for a number of other reactions, for a number of their songs, I will continue to listen and also lean on those in the comments who have some insight. A shout out to all of you. And I did want to mention, I've said this before, but it really heartens me that, the Big Country Deep Dive, it's not the most followed one. Sometimes I lag on it and the playlist goes a little bit longer than I intend between reactions. But it's like every time I do a reaction, there's always like a really friendly, positive interest in talking about the tune that I've reacted to and Big Country more generally. So basically what I mean to say is Big Country fans are awesome and they're like really supportive. So big shout out to you. But yeah, let's get it. This is The Teacher by Big Country from the 1986 album, The Seer. As a historian, I'm intrigued by what I'm hearing. Woo, come on. I love when he does that. It feels like the style I've come to know from them, but with a bit more like dynamic. Listen to the guitar. And all the while the drums with their rolling syncopation. like, there's like a regular snare, and then there's a monster snare. I could have gone for like another full round of the chorus on that one. A really fantastic tune sonically, and as I was trying to articulate, and I would still struggle to do this sometimes because, when I hear like a really interesting tune, my brain is still sort of percolating, and it's hard to, articulate that in clear language. Regardless, what I was trying to say is it feels like the sonics are a lot of what I've come to know from them, but there felt like there was some extra drama, some extra, some swooshes between the sections, and this double powerful snare in conjunction with the normal like drum rhythm. It seemed like they were a bit more dynamic or expansive with the sound that otherwise is very much their wheelhouse. So the sonics of this one really caught my ear. Lyrically, it's interesting. The first time I heard the like chorus, I thought it was saying like the bone between the land and the sea, but then I thought it was the bomb between the land and the sea. Either way, the idea of teacher, like, won't you teach to me, and I don't, like, I'm new to mystery, so I want everything laid out for me. And then something about history, and it's funny, like learning, different people engage with material. Some people want to run off, and like the moment they get a sense for the material, other people want to keep checking in. So am I understanding this right? Am I reading this right? I work as a tutor, I've lectured to students, so it's like, there is a different type of engagement. But it's funny because sometimes people really do like, look, I need to pass this test. Can you just make sure I'm like everything that's important to know here, that you just lay it out? So that did make me laugh as someone who's heard like similar things. But I feel like there's something in play here, maybe specifically with Scottish history, like, or British history more generally. Again, the multiple references to history, which again, I'm a historian, so anytime piece of music starts not only making reference to things in the past, but actual like history and like the teaching of ideas and all the perhaps considerations that go into that, I get very excited. So once I got a sense for maybe what this is doing, I was very interested and keen to try to follow it. But again, I didn't catch all the lines in the verses, so I'm not quite sure what's happening in an overall sense. But as I said, it seems to be on some level like related to history, and then maybe there's a sense of irony with the way the student is addressing the teacher. Like maybe it's the I'm new to mystery, I want everything laid out for me. It feels like there's maybe like more to the meaning there than the actual literal meanings of the words. So I await people's comments, and I'm curious what's at play here. Either way, like I said, sonically fantastic, and it's only been 3 tunes, but it does feel like they're taking their sound and they're trying to expand it. They're trying to refine it or like sophisticate it. So so far so good from what I'm hearing. Do let me know what you think of this one. Again, shout out to Han Solo for sharing the Big Country material. I do appreciate you. And yeah, let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Peace.